So right now I am on a walk, and I think that it would be a great idea to do another update of my PTSD diaries. The last time I posted on this YouTube, I think was literally August of last year. So if you need a sign, just start doing the thing. Just start doing the thing. I got my new phone today, and I actually love it. I cannot believe I'm saying this. I love a good Samsung. But without further ado, I will talk straight into my PTSD and how much has changed within the last time I posted a video, and I was pretty banged up in that. And I didn't continue those videos because a lot of them I was doing on TikTok, and also I was just like not okay, and I was going through a lot. I may do like compilation of a bunch of videos on there, but I keep rambling. Anyway, I ended up going through a court battle with my dad, and that had finally ended in October of 2024 because his weird dog of a lawyer was basically saying in between the lines of, we're gonna keep going, you know what I mean, like we're gonna sue her. And if you guys are new here, in January of 2024 my dad tried to take my life. It was a whole thing. I want to make like a more uniform video later because I do better when I type out my points. But I've mentioned before on my YouTube channel, especially TikTok and Instagram, these planes have been pissing me off all fucking day. Wow, it doesn't take a lot to get me. Someone, I got a text message. And I started a self-defense tool kind of in reaction to my dad, assaulting me, which is weird because I've stated, and I want to keep doing this, not being spiteful in the face of men when they hurt me, because I fear that, that is like my downfall. That is like my Achilles heel, is like getting really angry at men. Because I know I'll eventually get over them, and I think I'm in the process of that with my dad now, like the purging phase, but I get like really, really angry. But it kind of brought me something really good because it gave me this birth of an idea for Slay Spray. And I've had a lot of in-between living situations now. So right now I'm looking for an apartment, and if you're a woman, a single woman in your 20s, and you don't have like connections to blood relatives, because I do think I have really good community outreach and I have really great people in my life, you need a guarantor. And no one wants to give an apartment to a single woman. It is crazy. So like you need a man to help you with that, which is like really patronizing. And I almost had this apartment and I like fell in love with it, and she felt threatened by me, and I fucking hated that. But step number one, I did the innovation challenge last year for my college and I bombed it. That may or may not have been coming down from something, if I'm going to be really real. I was super nervous, I was super scattered, and I didn't prepare. This year, I like typed out statements, and even on the top of my page, I was like, just read the statements, don't fluff it up, bitch. And I won $5,000. Yeah. I won $5,000. I'm still in shock, and I am competing again next month. Keep in mind, the day before I did this challenge, I completely split on someone. Something that I told myself I wouldn't do again for a really long time. And it was the first day of my period, and my period makes me like mental. But I won $5,000 on my period. I fear I lied when I said like I'm done toying with boys. No, I'm not. Because I've been celibate for almost a year now. And I've had the most positive experiences of my life with men. But you know what they say, like, no one's nicer to you than a man who hasn't slept with you yet. I'm definitely going to do a more in-depth video soon. I just wanted to get the ball rolling because once I start something, that's when I can keep going. Otherwise, I kind of get in like this stagnant phase. But I know that I can get shit done. I'm just not good at like holding in my emotions in the face of like men who aren't good at showing their emotions, and I know that they can't show their emotions because of the patriarchy and because of the systems in place, but it's not my fault. I have so much emotions just to give around to everyone around me. I have so much better friends now this year, if anyone needed to hear that. I struggled a lot with like people pleasing throughout the years, and now I have fantastic friends. And tonight I'm going to choir, and I'm going to be seeing for three of those friends. Well, I have old lady friends too, all love, no tea, no shade. Um, and I'm really, really fortunate for the community building that I've been involved in. And I'm even joining a book club this week for a book called Bullshit Jobs. So that should be really interesting. And I'm really happy with my new phone. So, if someone needed to see this today. I'm going to do a more in depth, like, don't get me wrong, PTSD has been really, it knocks me on my ass and it's embarrassing and it takes me out of character and then it just embarrasses me. It sucks that I'm just so lovable though. I'm plotting on getting into the Long Island community theater cults. I'm really jealous because they seem like they have really good connections with each other. And I'm just playing because they've been super nice to me too. I've just auditioned for a couple things and haven't gotten in, and that discouraged me a little bit. But I see why, because community is like really important to them. And I think that's really awesome. And I saw Into the Woods yesterday in Freeport for a theater company called Lighthouse Theater Company, and they do a lot of community outreach and fundraisers within their community shows, which I think is really, really cool. And for example, they're doing like a 5K for a coalition for the homeless. That's a separate entity, but like Lighthouse Theater works with them. So I just think that's super cool. So yeah, a little scattered ADHD update, but I'm sure I'll have better content soon. But I'm really loving this phone, and I love how it flips out and it's like a tripod. So yeah.